Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Sagittarius. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Sagittarius, please. All right, so your person is showing up as the Four of Cups, Moon in Cancer. They're also showing up as the Page of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They're viewing you as the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the connection, we see the Six of Swords. All right, so I do see it's going to be quite easy for you two to fall in love here. And we see the Nine of Cups. I do see that you have someone here who has maybe been disappointed in love, or has been dating, but they haven't quite found the one, meeting a lot of people who have been around for a good time, but not a long time. And I do feel their wish fulfillment is someone serious, someone stable. And I do see them seeing that in you as the King of Pentacles. Now, this may be a connection that comes to them as a surprise, but I feel like the minute they meet you, Sag, they just kind of know there's something special here. All right, and we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, I think your person feels like they've been kind of stuck in like a rut when it comes to dating or their love life with the Eight of Swords. And, you know, they've been hoping, they've been praying that they find the one or they find someone just like you. And it does feel like you really are exactly what they've been waiting for. And Sag, I feel like you're going to be feeling quite similarly with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is you feeling like, ooh, there could be something stable here. This could be, you know, this could be a healing connection. This is someone who makes me feel so much less alone in the world. But you are going to hold back and you're going to watch and wait. I feel like no, you know, you're not going to be in a major rush here as either. All right, what else we need to know about them? This person is really independent. We have strong Aquarius energy with that Star card. They have a strong sense of self and self-reliance, so strike a balance between individualism and interconnectedness, okay? They may be in they've experienced loss and they're in a period of recovery. Now that could be, you know, that could be they've lost a loved one or something like that, but I just kind of feel like this person is kind of, you know, feeling like in a rut in their love life is the energy I'm getting. They're good at mediating situations and they easily guide people through difficult circumstances. And we also see that, yeah, they're going to bring you a lot of balance, Sag. I feel like you're going to definitely feel like you can rely on this person. They may balance out some of your intensity, which is going to feel very calming, which is the Six of Swords. Like they're going to really calm your nervous system, which is a really beautiful energy. It's such a green flag. And with strong air, so we have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here. Let's see what else we need to know. Strong Aquarius in particular, but that Eight of Swords could also be Gemini energy. They may sometimes overthink things, but more so I just think they feel like they've been in a rut. So this person is going to feel it instantly, like you're a unicorn. They didn't know someone like you actually existed, or they were kind of convinced that, you know, the person for them wasn't out there, or they were going to continue this cycle of people that just weren't right. Now, for some of you, this person is in their 60s. Now, I know that's not for all of you, and these are really specific messages that will not resonate with everyone, but they will be confirmation for some of you. All right, this person plays games. Now, I don't get that this is somebody who's a player or they play head games or they're immature. More so, I get that this person might, you know, they might play cards, they might play dominoes, they might gamble, they might, you know, play video games, you know, cell phone games. All right, and we see that this person loves animals, which is always a good sign in my humble opinion. All right, and what else do we need to know? All right, so we see eye color, so they may have brown, light brown, hazel, or dark brown eyes. All right, this may be a slow start, but give it time. All right, and we do get that strong earth in their chart, so we do see strong earth, strong air, possibly water as well, but Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. All right, and What else do we need to know about them? How else will my Sagittarius be able to identify this person? All right, so they're going to come into your life unexpectedly. I also think you're going to be quite a pleasant surprise for them as well. This person might like to wear jewelry. This can also be an indication of this person having been married in the past. All right, they may be wearing red or love to wear the color red. And their first, middle, or last name may begin with a vowel. All right, and we do see music will be playing when they ask you out. So some of you, they'll ask you out in person, maybe at a party, maybe out at a club or a restaurant or somewhere music is being played. But that's, again, a really specific message here, Sag. Now, they're viewing you as the King of Pentacles. I love this King of Pentacles, and I don't always get this, but I do feel like he's sitting in the Akashic Library. So I feel like they do sense that there's an element of destiny here between this, between you two. They love that you're relaxed. I think they're going to feel super at ease with you. They love that you're controlled, disciplined. The King of Pentacles always looks good, takes good care of his finances, his house, his home, always well put together, stable, generous. And the King of Swords, they also see you as very intelligent. You're also no BS, right? So they like this about you. Like, you're a real one. You're exactly what they've been waiting for and exactly what most likely they haven't been experiencing in their love life. And the Death card energy in reverse. Now, this person might be a little bit worried that you don't want to transform this connection into something more serious, but I think that's just kind of those sort of initial jitters that one gets, when they really, really like someone. They might be a little bit worried about, there's something that they're not quite seeing, even though I do think they feel like you're open and honest, but because this person has been hurt in the past or deceived, they're also cautiously optimistic. I think you're going to be a little bit, I think you're going to be really into this, but you might be a little bit worried as well that you're going to fall back into some past patterns here that maybe, it's too good to be true, or, things, waiting for the other shoe to drop. But I feel with the Six of Swords, this is really something different. This is something that really can move slowly, but move in the right direction for you. Now, this person sees you, Sag, as the child wounded archetype. So compassionate and a desire to serve other wounded children. You might have a sense of camaraderie after what you've been through. That doesn't just have to be in your romantic history, but just in life in general. But they see you as somebody who, again, is very compassionate, very caring. You put your wisdom, your knowledge into practice and help others. Yeah, beautiful energy. And Saboteur archetype, so highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. So they see you as somebody who's self-empowered. They're going to love hearing where you've come from, what you've done with yourself, how far you've come. I feel they're going to have a sense of pride about that. And we see Samaritan energy, beautiful. So I feel this is just somebody who sees you as a really, really good person here, Sag. All right, so let's see. The Six of Swords tells me that, I think it's going to be really easy to fall in love with each other. I'm kind of getting slow and steady. I also think this person's going to be very calming for your nervous system and vice versa. Peace within this connection. I'm not getting like a lot of fighting, bickering, and arguing, not a lot of tension. This person is discerning about their energy and time. Loyalty is expressed through care, and they're protective of what matters. All right, and we see balancing independence and intimacy. So we do get that this is somebody who's quite independent. So this connection asks you to hold space for selfhood and closeness equally. So it's like, this is not a connection where you're going to lose yourself in the connection, which I really love that. And we also see that this connection moves through unknown territory. Clarity develops with time. So again, this is something different, but like in the best possible way. All right, and we see room to unfold and to teach you what love is and isn't. So this connection benefits from spaciousness and patience. That's a repeating message here. But also it's here to teach you what love is and isn't. So this card, when it comes through in my readings, feels like, you're going to understand like why other connections didn't work out. And I think they're also going to be feeling the exact same way. Like, oh, this is what I needed. You know, this is what I wanted all along. And, you know, it's kind of like a finally we found each other energy. So we see bonding. So as you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. All right. So this person is going to pursue you or reach out. You might be waiting to hear from them. Okay. They're definitely going to call if that's the case. And we see disguise. Some elements of this relationship are hidden. And we also see that this is going to be unexpected. So, you know, I feel what I feel like the disguise energy is obviously they could be a secret admirer, but it really could also be like there's just so much more to this connection than you initially anticipate. And I think it's going to surprise you in the best possible way. All right, we see it could be happening as early as next week or in the coming weeks, so it does feel like it's right around the corner. All right, my lovely Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.